It's your boy Dante, and this is my first video. First of all, I would like to say thank you guys for all of the support that I've been seeing with the music I've been producing, putting out, and just everything I've been doing on social media. I've been trying to do, anyways. As you can see, I'm coming live from my truck. I got a delivery in the morning, and so I'm recording this thing tonight. Uh, I want to talk about a couple of things. First thing I want to talk about is like my worship mashups, right? I'm actually working on one right now, and I'm going to give you like a little sneak peek of behind the scenes process of what I'm doing. But I started those. I have a couple of those on YouTube. I believe probably around 6, and I've gotten some good feedback on those. And so it's been like a month or 2 months since I've actually done one, but it's been because I've been in transition, y'all. Like so, as you can see, I'm in trucking, but I am newly to trucking, right? So I've only been doing this for like a year. And I had a job where I was working at this other company, and I switched jobs to this company. And because I switched, I had to transfer from Texas to South Carolina. And so it's been a huge change, especially with my schedule and the things that I am doing. I'm actually doing more work now than what I was doing. And because before I was just driving around delivering to the warehouses, and that was it, OTR. And right now what I'm doing is I'm actually delivering to stores. So it's regional, so I'm not going all the way across the country, but it's regional. It's better fit for me. However, I am unloading the trailers now, so because of that, it's been a hassle trying to get back to be in the mode of creating music, because once I done unloading the trailer, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm so tired. And so because of that, it's kind of been hard for me to actually get back to creating like I want to create. However, I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I can continue to produce these worship mashups. So that's that. Again, I thank you for all the support. The next thing that I want to talk about is my EP that I just put out. The EP is called Pressure. So it's about 7 tracks of just music I created my whole first year of trucking. And my whole first year of trucking, I was actually dealing with some stuff. And so God began to speak to me and give me some encouraging words that would help me through the process. And the mindset behind writing these songs is just kind of how like David was when it comes up to songs. He showed the emotional side, the human side of, yes, I'm going through. Yes, I'm dealing with stuff. Yes, I'm, warring, or people are, coming after me, or I'm dealing with warfare, right? I'm dealing with trouble, heartache, pain, whatever the situation is. But however, it's still pointing back to God. And so that is something that the Lord released to me a long time ago. He told me no matter what I create, make sure it points back to him. And so in these songs, it's going to show another side of me of like dealing with the pressure. And so some of these songs are may seem down, but some of them are upbeat. And it's really telling a testimony, right? It's really telling an experience of how God was telling me. And one song is called Release It, right? Release it, right? Just, you don't have to hold on to those things that are hurting you. You don't have to hold on to those things that are you know, frustrating you, making you cry, making you feel heartbroken, whatever the situation is, release it unto me. I promise you, I can hold it. I can carry it better than you can. That actually brings me to another song that I wrote in my first EP called Better Than What I Can Do. And it's literally the same type of situation, right? In the song, it's saying, Lord, you can do better than what I can do. So I give it to you because you're better than who I am. And so this is like a bridge from that EP to this EP, right? Talking about the pressures of life, me dealing with pressure, feeling like I'm underwater, feeling like I can't breathe, feeling like, you know, it's too much, because the Bible tells us like he wouldn't put more on us than we can bear, right? However, feeling like, Lord, you're putting more on me than I can bear. Like, I don't know how in the world I'm gonna make it. I remember telling my pastor, my previous pastor at the time, that I was in a season where I just don't know what is going on. Like, I know what the Lord has told me. I know like the direction, in a sense, like my next step, right? But I don't know my future. And so that uncertainty brings you to the place of you just don't know what's going on, because after you've been obedient to the next step, what is there left to do? And so I found myself, in a place of total dependence on God for my next step, because the Bible tells us that he orders our steps. Our steps are ordered by the Lord, right? And people don't realize that when you really are relying on God, that is one of the scariest things to do. It is to trust in someone and relinquish control. And so now you have that fear dynamic of, I've been in control, but now I have to release control to you. And in me releasing the control, you're not showing me where I'm going. You're only giving me enough light to see the path of my next step. And so in the midst of all this fog around me, all I can see is like, you ever been on the side of somebody's house and they have those little square towels, right? That's on the ground, and like it's only enough for 1 foot to step on, right? That's how I felt in this last year. And if anybody that drives trucks, right, you know there are times where you drive in all types of weather, extreme fog, where you can't really see ahead of you, right? All types of weather storms, all types of rain, thunderstorms, snow, whatever, right? And it's like, spiritually, I was dealing with those type of storms, but in my life, and it's like an extreme fog, and all I could see is the next towel on the ground. And literally, I had to go back to God, pray, wait on an instruction, and then take that step. Sometimes that instruction takes 3 months to come through. That answer, it takes weeks to come through. And you're just waiting. You're just waiting around. And if you're not in your right mind, to some people, it could drive you crazy. It can be like, Lord, like what? Where are you? What are you doing? Right? Like what? I'm praying to you. I'm looking to you for help. I am fasting. I'm in my word. I'm looking for an answer. And all I can do is trust in you to give it to me. And in that waiting, God is working that patience, that work. He's working in that trial. He's working that, because waiting itself is a struggle. It's a trial, right? But it's working patience. And that's something I had to work out in me in this last year. And so just to tie it all back in, Pressure, right, is an EP of songs that God gave me. The first song is called Pressure, right? There's a song on there that says Release It. There's a song on there that says called Be Okay, right? It's saying I'm gonna be okay because I got God in me. No matter what I face, I'm gonna be okay because I got God in me. That's a lot of people's testimony, right? Another song is All Right, It'll Be All Right, right? The chorus of the song, it says, it's not more than I can handle, and I can do this right now. Though things are flying off the handle, I know you hear me now. God, I know that everything will be all right. And so that's just the gist of like the whole EP, right? Encouraging songs, because those were words that God was giving me to encourage me, to let me know, even though you are in the thick of the trial, of one of the hardest trials that you've dealt with in your life, right? If it wasn't the hardest, I believe it was. I got you. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna come out on top, and you may not see it now, you may not understand it now, but you're gonna be okay, right? All this pressure that you're feeling, it's working. The last song on the EP is called Working, and it's simply saying, I know all things are working for me because the steps of a good man are ordered by God. I know all things are working for me. And so when you guys get a chance, go check that out. Again, this is my first video. Sorry, I'm maybe rambling a little bit. But again, I thank you guys for all the support that you have been giving me. I will continue to push, whether I see good, bad, ugly. I'm going to continue to push to bring music to you guys, or try to create a sound. I like worship, but then I also like my R&B type feel, type of songs, right? So that's who I am. So if you get a mixture of, you get a mixture of both with me, right? I'm a worshiper. I like the praise, I like the worship, but then also I like R&B, right? So I try to implement all that in my music. And you guys will see it to come. There's a lot to me. So let's get into this instrumental, because I already kind of created this instrumental. It's for the Worship Mashup Volume 7. And so I just want to play little pieces of it. I'll let y'all hear this. This is Pressing Your Presence by Shayna Wilson, I believe. So that's what we started, that's what we kicking it off with, right? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. don't know if y'all can guess this one. I love this song. This is one of my favorite worship songs, y'all. This is one of my favorites. I'm gonna play a little bit more, and then I'm gonna leave it right there, because I'm doing like 4 songs in this mashup, I believe. But I'm just gonna play all these 2 right here. It's the part I want y'all to hear in here. I want y'all to hear. So I can't wait to do this whole mashup, man. I've been missing out on doing them for the last couple of months, and I'm just ready to get back to it. And so right now, I'm sacrificing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, watch this journey, come along with me on this journey to, you know, be all who God want me to be. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's your boy Dante B, man. Again, thank you guys for your support. Keep supporting. Invite other people to support, right? And, yeah, like, enjoy the vibes along the way. You know what I'm saying? God is doing great things. He's going to continue to show up in so many of our lives. And so, yeah, if I can leave you with anything, I'll leave you with this. Don't hold your head down, right? No matter what you deal with, no matter what you have to face on your journey to success, on your journey to leveling up your life, because that's where I'm at right now. That's why I kind of shifted my careers into trucking. Don't hold your head down, right? The Bible tells us that He, God, right, is the lifter up of our heads. And so hold your head up. And when you can't, rely on His strength to hold your head up, to lift you, because that's what He's there to do. All right? It's your boy Dante B, and I'm out. God bless you. Peace.
Lifetime. I'm in it for a lifetime. Keep my eyes on my God. I know He's on my side, yeah. Lifetime. I'm in it for a lifetime. No, I ain't crazy in my right mind.